Hello and welcome to the internet's best reactions to Canadian Grand Prix, where I and everyone else at WTF1 looks at your best reactions across social media. So let's start with Tudor Baydock, who came in with one of the greatest pictures I've ever seen with the McLaren mechanics from the RAF race. Bear in mind, they won their first race since 2012, though unfortunately it was on the water rather than on the track. And the guy has actually edited in the McLaren mechanics on the back of Alonso's car, and it looks pretty legit, to be fair, although complete, fantasy, but still amazing stuff from Tudor there. So we'll try and keep it as chronological as we possibly can, and Tommy, in charge of the WTF1, coming in with the bants once again, and actually, I love a fresh GIF, I really do. It's GIF or GIF, Alistair?
I say GIF.
I say GIF, but then I spoke to a few people this weekend, they were like, no, the actual founder calls it GIF, but more people call it GIF.
More people call it GIF, but the founder calls it GIF.
So if I call it right, I'm probably going to get more abuse.
Yeah, exactly, so call it GIF, don't call
it
GIF.
GIF. So I love a fresh GIF. And of course, Donald Trump has produced many an awesome GIF. So Tommy wrote on WTF1, Vettel dropped to the back of the field, Ferrari cap ends up on the track, safety car, and then you just have Donald Trump going like that, and then there's a conspiracy button on the right-hand side. So good work, Tommy. I'll let you know about how much I appreciate that when you come in. That's funny. So we have a tweet from Matzel89, who I've seen quite a lot over social media, especially during a race weekend where he'll post a video of things going down in the race, which is quite good. And he put Van Dorn as other cars flew past him on the straight there. Obviously talking about one incident, but I'm pretty sure that happened throughout the race for both Van Dorn and Alonso, and then had that amazing GIF where it's just, just like, okay, and then just kind of very slowly walks off, and that's pretty much what the McLaren Honda engine is. It's very slow in a straight line. Alonso's actually been said that the Honda, because it's so slow in a straight line, is actually dangerous because they're just a sitting duck and could cause incidents. So I wonder what the backlash and the response from Honda will be, although they seem to be very quiet at the moment. Okay, my favourite tweet of the race by quite a mile came from Tommy. I know it seems like I'm biased, but we're the home of good, hilarious motorsport content. Alistair nodding in the background there, and it's Daniel Ricciardo's mirrors right now, and then you just tell, are they flamingo? Oh,
yeah.
They are flamingos.
Yeah.
I was like, because I only ever see them in one leg. So and Force India actually retweeted it as well. So fair play to them for getting in on the bants. We have Alec Hudson, who, it's very true actually, says, so Magnussen can spot a Ferrari cap at over 100 miles an hour, which is what he said over the team radio, that there's a Ferrari cap on the track and needs to be moved, but can't see a virtual safety car sign because he got a penalty for passing under the virtual safety car. So that's actually a very good point. And maybe Magnussen needs to test his spotting abilities. Maybe he wanted a Ferrari cap, I don't know. But yeah, good spot there, Alec. So the official FNG, who is a YouTuber, he does several different things. Esteban Ocon, when he still doesn't win Driver of the Day, and then a meme, not a GIF this time actually, just a meme of Squidward from SpongeBob SquarePants. I'm sure many people know of this cartoon, saying, hello, you've reached the house of unrecognised talent. Which is fair enough, because Ocon really, I think, deserved Driver of the Day, or at least to be mentioned more than he possibly was, because, there was that whole, Perez let me through. If Perez had just been a team player and let him through, in my opinion, can't wait for the backlash, then I think Ocon would have got a podium, and I know that seems biased. We spent a day with him, we got a bit chummy. That is genuinely an unbiased opinion. Ocon was quicker on fresher tyres, was able to get as close as he did to Perez, who still had a slipstream from Ricciardo. Mate, that was a slam dunk penalty. Penalty? Podium. Podium, not penalty. Sorry, Ocon. Good bit of bants from IGP manager, saying every time this comes up, and it's just a picture of the Alonso team radio, and then a woman eating popcorn. It's very true. Every time I see Alonso, I'm like, I cannot wait for the next thing he says about McLaren Honda. It just goes in, doesn't he? He just doesn't stop, just keeps pounding away until eventually Honda will just break out and just probably take over the radio conversation and just tell him to f*** off. I don't know. Bleep that. So teammate Marduk getting involved with the bants, saying Strollers in the points, and then that solid Homer Simpson, the end is near, with the bell ringing GIF, which is a pretty wide used GIF. I use it myself quite a lot, and it is quite funny. But Stroll still finished in the points, so fair play to him. He did not deserve Driver of the Day, in my opinion. He is in a car much faster than where he is even in 9th place. He was very happy to score points, fair play to him, but really does need to improve moving forward, because that car could easily be getting 5th and 6th, as Mass has been showing. No, but he was like, he didn't get Driver of the Day. He was like, people were saying he deserved Driver of the Day. I'm like, you're joking. And let's leave it on some meme-tasticness from, that's a word, from Tommy, WTF1 official. Follow him on Twitter. 2 laps from scoring points. And then not only is it the kid, you know, the Ferrari kid, with that very well wide used picture of him crying, well, we've gone a step further and put the McLaren Honda hat on him and a McLaren Honda t-shirt because we need to, really, to keep the meme fresh, to be honest. And, you know, it was good bants. People enjoyed it. Alonso was in the points and he was in 4th at one point. We were all like, that's weird. I know he hadn't pitted, but still, if like a safety car had come out or something, he would have been in a legit 4th place possibly. So Alonso just score some points, because seeing constructor and then McLaren and then 0 is just awful. It's like it must be the worst season they've had for quite some time, because I'm pretty sure they've scored points. I'm sure there'll be the fact checkers just thrown into the comments going, no, Matt, no, 2015. Okay, this is just off the top of my head, all right? And McLaren, they're having a bad season. They've got 0 points. You cannot disagree with that one. So things you need to know about the Canadian Grand Prix. Hamilton won. It was a blooming easy peasy race for him. Vettel, on the other hand, dropped down to last, managed to get all the way back up to 4th, nearly got a podium if he'd had one more lap, and there was a massive crash, lap 1, turn 3, where Sainz went gearbox first into Massa after colliding with Grosjean. It's 12 points in the championship between Hamilton and Vettel. Vettel still leading, going into Baku. It's exciting. So that is the end of the internet's best reactions to the Canadian Grand Prix. And if you want to get involved, use the hashtag WTF1 on every social media avenue that you can possibly think of. Links will be in the description below. If you want to watch another video, click here. If you want to subscribe, click just here. And if you want to visit our new WTF1 shop with cool stuff like this, click right about here. I'm Matt with WTF1. We're out of here.